Alright, we're going for that land speed record today here, folks. This is Gruul Shamans in Historic. Not much to say about this one here. There have just been a surprising amount of Shamans that have been, released over the past couple of years, and they all kind of get melded together to form a pretty solid deck. You'll notice some of the more important, or not more important, but the more prevalent cards in here of Harmonic Prodigies, your Burning Tree Emissaries, to some degree your Fauna Shamans, and Garblin Anarchomancers, which for me is just always hard to say. All these together kind of make a pretty good shell. We are luckily enough to play a complete 4 of. Everything is a complete playset, and let's just kind of hop through the cards that we're looking to play today. First of all, this is a collected company deck because everything is CMC 3 or less. We are just looking for a bunch of small creatures that will synergize well together and run over our opponent's defenses. If we can get to the point where we get to beat them, then that's great. If the game goes long, then we're going to have problems, but that's the nature of some of these decks. In terms of the actual Shamans themselves, we have Harmonic Prodigy. Needs no introduction. This is basically not a Shaman itself, interestingly enough, but basically it just cares about Shaman triggers when they enter the battlefield. So for things like your Burning Tree Emissaries, Rage Forgers, and, those I guess are the main two. We're here generally for the Burning Tree Emissaries. Harmonic Prodigy just absolutely makes them go nuts. We have Fauna Shaman. This is a card that will allow us to search out one of the important cards in our deck. Generally, this is going to be Harmonic Prodigy, but sometimes we also want a Rage Forger because that's our finisher. Keldon Flame Sage is also a pretty good one. So that's Fauna Shaman's responsibilities. Then, of course, we have Burning Tree Emissaries. This is just a free 2/2 body, essentially, and if you have a Harmonic Prodigy out, this essentially nets you 2 mana for each spell that you cast. So if for some reason you have a Harmonic Prodigy and 4 Burning Tree Emissaries, you can essentially make 6 free mana, which is just nuts. Additionally, there's Goblin Anarchomancer. This allows us to discount our spells. A lot of the spells that we are playing are 1 pip and some generic mana, so this will make things cheaper. Then in the 3-drop slot, we have Keldon Flame Sage. This is an enlist creature, which basically allows us to tap something to make this thing larger. What this allows us to do is basically look through the top of our library by how big it is, and then exile an instant or sorcery and cast it. So we're trying to basically get a Reckless Charge out, or we want to get a Static Discharge out to kind of push our opponent towards the lower life where they're going to have problems dealing with our elementals. So that is one thing, and then the other thing that we can do is get a Rage Forger out. This is another Shaman that on ETB, so this will also double trigger with Harmonic Prodigy. You get to put a 1/1 counter on each other Shaman you control. That's really strong. And then basically once you've put all those counters on creatures, when they attack, so generally this turn, you get to have it deal a damage to any player or planeswalker. So if they have planeswalkers, you can kill them, but generally you're going to kill your opponent. And the cool thing is this Harmonic Prodigy trigger cares about any sort of ability. So it will double up the Keldon Flame Sage trigger, and it will double up the Rage Forger trigger. It is pretty cool, and you get a lot of use out of the Prodigy. So, we generally are going to want to play hands that have a Harmonic Prodigy for fun and profit. Collected Company hands are good too, and anything with Goblin and Anarchomancer is pretty solid as well. Mana base is completely Gruul, and we wanted everything that is going to land untapped. So, I've put a decent amount of basic lands in here, just because a lot of our stuff is red, and we really only need to come up with 1 or 2 green sources over the course of a game. So that's the deck. Let's hop in and play some games with Gruul Shamans. Here we go. Okay, round 1 coming up with our Shamans deck. We are on the draw. Okay. This hand has a Burning Tree Emissary into Rage Forger maybe, or into Fauna Shaman. I'll give it a try. This is like a moderately aggressive hand. Has a good turn 3 play, I guess. Ooh, and this might be a hard one for us. Let's go ahead and put in the top Stomping Ground. And then we'll just go for the Burning Tree, Fauna Shaman into Rage Forger. And then see if that's enough to go over our opponent's head. We'll see if they try to get Symmetry Sage in. Looks like they're holding up some sort of thing. We'll get the Emissary in. So this is play with fire. They might kill it. They might let me see what I'm going to play next. So they may end up killing the Fauna Shaman. That's okay if they do. We're going to hope that Rage Forger ends up being better. Delver does not flip. Yep, Wizard's Lightning makes sense. I kind of expected something like that to happen. Symmetry Sage, short. Okay, so we get Burning Tree Emissary for free and a Rage Forger. Cool. Rage Forger. Alright. Get to deal some damage to them. And here we go. We're going to try to use some reckless charges here in order to go over. And let's see what happens. Wow. That was enough to make the Izzet Wizards forfeit. Amazing. Alright. Well, there's our Platinum 1 rank up. Seems like we did well. That was our round 1. Let's hop into round 2. Here we go. Alright, round 2. Here we go. We have a hand that is great for Keldon Flame Sage. Unfortunately, 3 of our 8 hits are in our hand, so we can't really keep this. That's a lot better. I'll keep 6. Drop a Rage Forger, I guess. An Archomancer plus Burning Tree Emissary means that we can Burning Tree into Rage Forger. And then potentially with a land to get a Collected Company out, turn 3. Or sorry, turn 4 still. Alright, so this is mono red aggro. An Archomancer comes in. Okay, so this is just the creature that makes Ragavan, that's fine. Let's do Emissary into Forger. Alright, and doesn't matter if I attack or not. They get their Kumano, but we can now block it. With a land, we get Collected Company. Alright. Well, we've successfully kind of stalled this this little situation out here. Take a damage from this. Static Discharge can deal with the Frostodon. So we'll do that now. I probably should have done that ahead of time. It's fine. Now we get to swing in with everything, and we get to deal 4 damage to opponent. Opponent probably takes out something. And then we will take damage for all of these. I think they probably just kill Rage Forger. That's okay, because we get to deal a decent amount of damage here. Kari Zev, kind of annoying, but okay. It's fine. If only I could have also had Reckless Charge, that would have been good. They're taking a while to confirm this. That's fine. They go to 10. So Reckless Charge and or Collected Company. Both are good for us. Ooh, Corbrand. Now things get a little harder. We just need to go over the top of our opponent. It's possible. We get our land. I think in this deck it may be a good idea to Collected Company now, because if I hit Rage Forger and or... Let's see, so I have Harmonic Prodigy. I can potentially hit Burning Tree Emissary. Yeah, I can hit a lot of stuff that makes it a good attack right now. Oh my god. That is incredible. I was hyping it up this whole time, only to draw nothing. No hits on Collected Company. You hate to see it. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I guess I'll just pass my turn, sadly. Whirling Vortex, that's going to be hard. Torbrand can be dealt with soon, though, which is good. If they attack in, I'm just going to eat their Torbrand. I think they should be attacking here. I'm not in a good spot to deal with this. Keldon Flame Sage, sweet. Okay, so I can have it enlist something. Does enlist cost anything? It does not. So I will go ahead and do this. Prowess. And I suppose I want to attack one. I want to enlist this. And just those two. We're going to tap this to enlist. And I pray that I hit the correct thing here. It's an 11. Now we get a Static Discharge. Sweet. Go to Torbrand. That hurts, but at least this does something for me. Deals 5 damage. I will probably just... Oh, wait. Ouch. Yeah, so Roiling Vortex, if you didn't know, will deal 5 damage to you if you cast a spell for no mana. Whoops. That's funny. Anyway, that was our round 2. An absolute comedic round. Let's move on to round 3 and try to play it a little better. Here we go. Alright, time to make some better decisions. Here we go. This is actually a sick hand to start with. Oh my gosh. Here is Carplusion. Then we'll do a Goblin and Archomancer and get Burning Tree, Rage Forger. Archomancer. Take a damage. Ouch. Harmonic Prodigy, if we just drew it right now, would be so sick. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We are going to have an absolute turbo hand right now. Trigger, trigger. Trigger, trigger. Flame Sage, yes, yes. And Rage Forger, double trigger. Absolutely nasty. This is turn 3, mind you. Trigger, trigger. Yes, yes. Alright. And my opponent can cast Muxus next turn and potentially just combo me out. Let's see if it happens. Oh, will it be lethal though? Yikes, that sucks for my opponent. Alright, here is a Fauna Shaman. Guess I'll just play it out. And we get to swing in. I will trigger a bunch of times and my opponent will die. Alright, so we just hit the turn 4 victory with only 3 lands. That was pretty nasty. I don't think I've had a turn like that with any of the games that I tested this deck with, so that was a lot of fun. Alright, on to round 4. Here we go. Alright, round 4. Let's go. An Archomancer's good. These 2 cards can be cast. I'll keep this hand. We can get Keldon Flame Sage plus Reckless Charge. That'll be pretty good. And 1 Static Discharge in hand is fine. We'll pass here. Next turn's an Archomancer, and then I'll decide. I probably still want to have Flame Sage be the card that I play. This is all going to kind of depend on what my opponent does. This has to be Angels because they're playing Mutavault. Alright. I'm not sure I like that. I don't like seeing that out of my opponent. An Archomancer coming in. We can Collected Company just straight up next turn, or we can Flame Sage plus Discharge to kill something. Soul Warden. Okay. Maybe this is just party. I'm thinking I might want to kill the Angel of Unity now. So, Flame Sage. I mean, that could also just get Reckless charged right now. I think I want to do that. So then that can enlist with Goblin and Archomancer. I'm going to move to combat, and we will... Hopefully my opponent will allow me to go. We will go ahead and enlist. Tap that. Alright, it goes to 7-3. And I think I will take a Collected Company. That seems pretty solid. Rage Forger is pretty strong. Yeah, I like the idea of that. They gain some life, but ultimately they're going to take a lot of damage. Oh, and they let me deal damage to them. Interesting. Alright, well, our next Collected Company should also be strong. The Reading Keldon Flame Sage. So next turn is going to be Collected Company plus Static Discharge. If they attack, then I'm going to try to kill their last defender, get in with my attackers, and potentially Collected Company for the win. And I'm going to probably cast Collected Company pre-combat in case I get some extra mana and can do a Reckless Charge. Fiend Hunter, okay, so that's going to exile maybe a... Okay, they're going to take Flame Sage, okay. Makes sense. Let's Game Trail, revealing a land. Now, does this change the way that I do anything? I'm going to still Collected Company first. Cool, cool. Yada yada, sure. And then I guess maybe it is just a Static Discharge play. They're gonna take damage anyway. We kill the Soul Warden. I do believe they don't want that thing to die. We get one heck of a lot of triggers off a Rage Forger. Alright, and now we have to click yes a bunch of times. Alright, and they should be dead next turn, I believe, with Harmonic Prodigy. Yep, that is the card that is doing that to you. They should block, yep. Take another 7, and now they have to wipe the board or do something, otherwise I should have them. Even killing the Harmonic Prodigy is not necessarily going to get it. It's just a hollowed priest. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good here. Alright, and are they passing through? They'll try to gain a life here, but that won't matter. Alright, they see how the math works. We got him. Big round 4. That was huge. Another really strong one out of the Shamans deck. I felt really powerful there. We finally improved on our bad hits with Collected Company and hit twice really well this turn, or this game. So awesome. We have one more round to go. Let's end on a high note. Here we go. Okay, final round with our Shamans deck. Let's go. A Narcomancer leading into Collected Company has been pretty strong so far. I'm going to keep this hand. Right, game trail. We don't actually need to do anything. Mardu, okay. Interesting. Vault Scourge. Ooh, is this the artifact deck? Interesting deck, okay. Gorge into an Archimancer. I would think that I want to do Collected Company into a turn where I do Rage Forger and Flame Sage. That's going to be a problem. Okay, so we can't kill that. And it doesn't really matter what we do. Okay, so let's hop in with a Collected Company. They get to draw. And okay, we got a good hit. Keldon Flame Sage is ideal. Get to deal a damage to them. And our next turn is another Flame Sage plus Rage Forger, or we can Reckless Charge our existing Flame Sage. Oh wow, they have another All That Glitters. I'm just dead. Amazing. That's just brutal. Wow, look at them go. What a strong showing. 15-15 and an 8-8. We can't block any of them. That is it. Wow. Only 2 minutes in, turn 3, and we're done. That was too quick. I really want to play one more game with Shamans. It's just been so much fun. Let's pass, or well, let's just hop in right here and go right back into some Shaman gameplay. Hopefully we get a quick game here and it doesn't take too long. I guess if it takes too long, then I will cut it. Oh, nice. We got somebody. Sweet. Easy enough. You just got to keep blathering for a little bit. All right, round 5.5. Let's go. Burning Tree Emissary, Flame Sage is good, and then we have Collected Company on 4. So it's going to be Burning Tree, Fauna Shaman, then Keldon, then Collected Company. Keep this one. Okay, don't have a turn 1 place, so we'll just do this. Turn 2, Burning Tree into Fauna Shaman. Turn 3, Keldon Flame Sage, and our hand is all checked up. Ooh, nice. You'll love to see a Burning Tree Emissary. Into Burning Tree Emissary. Into Fauna Shaman. The only thing that would be better is if my Keldon Flame Sage was a Rage Forger. But we still have the ability to draw that next turn. Strong start. Oh, and we are actually playing against Belcher, which is cool. We have a start that should be able to beat them. Maybe. Actually, they're on the play, so this might not be the case. Yeah, I might die, actually. This might be a game 5.5 loss as well. We'll see, though. What do they play here? Alright. Well, we may just get comboed this turn. Let's see what happens. Boom, we can do this, and then we can discard Fauna Shaman. It likely doesn't matter, so I will do the Fauna Shaman discard. And let's see if we're dead. Okay, that's a good sign. Ah, crap. Alright, they have it in hand. Well, let's go search for something fun, and then we'll die. I think in this case we would want to get our Harmonic Prodigy for whatever we hit off of Collected Company. Okie dokie. So we will let them do their thing, and I assume this is going to be a Belcher, right? Alright, they just had it. Well, okay, that's Char Belcher for you. Quick games. 2 quick ones to end out the series. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Not Belcher. This Shamans deck was really fun and pretty potent to play. When it goes off, it really does go off. Fun deck. I've wanted to play this one for so long. I think right about when I was starting this channel, all the way back in January of this year, I played against Shamans and was like, oh man, that's one of the things that I should definitely play for this channel. And now I've finally gotten to do it, so that feels cool. Anyway, if you have been enjoying the content, you can show your support by dropping a like on the video. It's free and takes you like 0.2 seconds. That would be sick if you did that. And then if you're not subscribed and you're a new viewer, I would highly recommend you subscribe to see more historic content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. With that quick plug out of the way, that's it for me, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.